Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Last Flame Early Access out now today. But before I get too far, I should say a quick thank you to Hotloot for sponsoring this video. So if you haven't seen this before, it is an auto-battler roguelike with some really cool team synergy options and no actual team family. So if you've ever played Dota Underlords or Teamfight Tactics, you don't have to worry about the assassin class or anything like that. It's mostly just certain characters combo together really well based on what kind of things they do. So for example, last round, the video that I put out a week ago specifically featured a frost crit build. So let's do something different. It's going to take me a little bit to figure out what I want to do with this build though. So we're just going to cut ahead once I've figured out who of these 7 dudes I want to bring on my team. Ooh, we have some options. Okay, so I should probably mention that I picked 2 bleed-focused characters. So we're going to be stacking a lot of bleed. We've got a heal tank, and we got a blood nuker. Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot to mention we're doing the Megalodon challenge. So I'm locked to 3 specific characters rather than a party of 5. But they can equip twice as many items and attack a little bit faster. I'm going to go for Dynamite. In non-elite, non-boss encounters, heroes are stunned for 4 seconds when the fight starts. If victorious, you have a 35% chance to receive a relic choice. That just seems really good. Some of the other ones are really good too, but that one just seems reasonably useful. So what we want to do is as many basic regular fights as we can. So we're going to go up here, hit up the camp so I can get a perk, and then go up this direction and either go here or go here, kind of depending on what we feel like. Sound good? Sound good. So let's move Silas over here and let her rip. So unfortunately right now we're going to be a little bit weak, just owing to the fact that well, we get stunned for the first 4 seconds, which isn't great, and we have no items. We're looking for a character that can bleed. I'm just going to throw Orion in just because I have nothing better. Let's figure out. So we want to scale this guy the most, probably. So bleed damage and spell power, more than anything else. He also gets below 50% max HP, bleed to everybody, and also gains full mana. So really, we don't care about any of his combat stats, just survivability and spell power. And then, interestingly enough, we kind of want to do a salty run back. Is that actually, I should look up that phrase before I use it again. But we should do a run back of our previous strat from last time, which is scale Alex max HP like crazy, go for a bunch of Mana Tome, and do Mega Burst Nova if we can, which means mostly increase max HP, increase their attack speed, or max SP, max mana. Okay, so in that case, honestly, heavy armor might not be the worst idea. Spell power? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's give him the staff, let's give him the armor. We might have to take those off at a later date. Well, we absolutely will. But get over there. Get fighting, boy. You know, in retrospect, maybe I shouldn't put him right there. But yeah, I think we just want our vampire to just have mega max HP. And a lot of bleed if I can. Okay. So what are you? You are a shielder. Mana regen generates... Whenever mana regen generates mana, hero gains shield received caps at shield received. Additionally, hero's HP is consumed before the shield unless they're below 25. Huh. I don't really know if I like that one. Let's see. So, gain attack damage, throws a molten knife at current target, dealing damage to all enemies hit, inflicting burns, in addition, scales off of attack damage as well. It's okay. I'm just going to pick them. They're just going to warm my bench. Spell power or spell power per missing. Dark Scythe, both Dark Scythe and Healing Cloak are going to be really good. I'm going to go for the Dark Scythe. And we've got a bunch of these. Let's just put it into him first. I don't like any of those, so I'll just pick whatever. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's swap him in just because. We don't need 2 tanks. Not a lot of bleed being slung around, unfortunately. Okay, here's a bleeder. So 4 seconds deals additional splash ethereal damage equal to 100%. Oh, ooh. Okay, that's every 4 seconds though, which isn't amazing. But additional damage per bleed on enemy hits. So let's go for Kiro. Okay, pick an item. Crit chance, mana regen, or just raw spell power. Well, we're not... This is not a crit build by any factor. Yeah, so if anything, we want, like, spell power. Spell power max HP, and we get to pick a relic. Okay, we definitely do not want Garnet. Scary Toy. Fight starts, hero gain full mana and cast their active ability twice. 10 seconds. I don't know what this is going to do. We're going to go for Coffee Beans, so what that's going to do is going to give him even more max HP, but also increases his attack speed by a bunch. Which would be pretty good. Give him that item. Don't have anything else. Okay, let's go to the fire. So we're looking for anything that gives us a bunch of bleed, probably. Heroes gain defense equal to 10% of the team's spell power. That's not a terrible idea. Every 5 mana regenerated with mana regen by the team deals spell damage equal to 15 times the amount of debuffs. That's okay. I think I'm just going to go for Spell Warden for now. Okay, and let's boost that Scythe. Unfortunately, that's the only recipe I have, so I guess we'll just heal back up again. Well, do I want to actually just combine these together? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's actually give him the Scythe. I'd say that should be good, but I think we're still kind of in trouble. Boy, those are just not helpful. Oh, this is an elite fight, so we don't actually have to worry about the, Ooh, that lifesteal is really good, actually. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the stun against these guys. Two seconds gains... Consumes 2 bleed on the target to gain 1 mana regen. There's also Realm Shield, which is not terrible. Gonna grab Healing Pouch. Every attack where heals the lowest HP hero for 2 times max mana. We're gonna have to do some things to actually make that work, though. Bleed Orb is probably my best. Heroes gain crit chance, but lose damage and gain max mana. No, Bleed Orb. Okay. Now we might actually want to just do the elite fights, in retrospect. Yeah. Or at least one of them. Okay, forge these together? Yeah. Oh, this is just a regular fight, wasn't it? It was. Well, that's fine. Okay. It's not the best combo, but I don't hate it. The one problem is we are very specific about what we want. Oh, reduce attack damage. The wearer's attacks deal additional ethereal damage equal to 40%. The Darko bow. Actually really good. We just need more items. All heroes. Let's go with steel armor. Let's just tank this guy up a bit. Yeah, do we want to just do these? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Okay, I was gonna boost him up the rest of the way. Gain some lifesteal, gain some magic steel, max HP. You know, I'm just gonna give him the magic steel. Yeah. And then I should go start boosting that guy. I just want my lead vampire to effectively just have tons of max HP and tons of self-heal potential. So we can just vamp it back up again. Okay, get an item. Don't want the spell power and the defense. I'm not the most keen. But whatever else am I to do? All heroes gain attack speed but lose attack damage. I don't hate that. All heroes gain 22% crit chance. Both are pretty good. Because that's every couple of seconds. That's that. So the attack speed benefits him and him alone. Why is his spell power so high? Oh, it's because of the Dark Scythe. Wait, what is this? Why has this got a tombstone on it? Ah. Sacrifice a relic to gain it. Get rid of Megalodon. I could. I'm not sure if it would let me. No, it does not. It does not let me. So we could get rid of the armor. It's not a terrible idea. But I think I'm just going to go for the Ghost Pepper because, once again, we don't really do a whole lot of damage here. That's not our intent, nor a speciality. Just keep stacking items on these two. Do we want to forge these together? Sure. I'll split them at a later date. There we go. Okay, so that's going to make it so he is now doing a decent chunk of damage with every hit. And compared to his spells, it's nothing. But it's still bonus. It's actually a decent amount of bonus damage. Energy Polearm. Attacks deal an additional 4 times max mana as ethereal damage. Are we just going to turn this guy into a fighter? We might. Oh, this sucks. I'm going to go for Tome of Bleed, but I could go for Claw. Okay. First and foremost, let's boost this guy, see what he gets. So I kind of want to just re-roll Water Elemental. Defensive Wall kind of is also bad. Mana Plantation, they're all bad. They're all bad, but Water Elemental's the worst. I'll take it. Do I want to go? Nah, let's go shopping. Shops are rare. Every 400 healing done by the wearer, they cast Forest Mist. Small circular best targeting spell. Ooh. I think we want both of those. Okay, so that got expensive. Let's take a look. I don't really want to split any of those until we're further along. So we want to forge some things. We've got the energy staff, which is kind of great. Because every 2 attacks, wearer increases additional mana. And we've got ethereal. Yeah, we've got a couple of these that are going to be incredibly good. I'm going to do this one. Because now we've got this stupid energy staff combo again. So that's going to just crank up this guy's max mana, but should also crank up his damage. And his healing. Let's see. Yeah, we do need to work on his spell power a little bit. Which is probably fine. Okay, 400 healing done by the wearer, cast Forest Mist. Yeah, so we want to do gold ring on that one. Put that on him. So he's got a ton of spell power. If we're lucky, what this is going to do is the lifesteal. Effectively, we're going to just be pinging Staff of the Forest constantly here. I hope. Yeah, Fossil Ring wouldn't have been very good. Yeah, I can't really do too much. Psychic Dagger could have been kind of fun. We want to get Ethereal Amplification and Energy Polearm, but we need some other base weapons for that. So I think we're fine. All right. And let's firmly drub this guy, I think. Yeah, this is feeling like a pretty firm drubbage, if you ask me. I could recruit a hero. Let's grab Vinrak. Pick an item. These are good. Every 5 seconds, wearer stuns their current target for 0.2 seconds per bleed. You know, actually, that's not very good. No. I think ethereal armor. Enchanted arrows would be amazing too. Oh, but that's ethereal damage. I don't know if you spell steal off of that. Let me check. Oh no, it does. Because this would scale his attack speed like crazy. Effectively doubling it. Yeah, I think we're better off with this. Destiny would also be very good. Gosh, all of these are amazing. And I think I'm going to go for a genie lamp. We want discounts. Okay, so big one is... we kind of want regular fights. I think we want to go up here, hit the shop last again. Okay, and then I've got a bunch of cups. Mana regen, spell steal, crit chance, defense. Let's just go for the spell steal. That'll keep them flush. Our big issue to some degree is those first 4 seconds gets kind of dicey. So we desperately need to tank him up further. Let's go for the attack speed, though. And I think just the guard's armor. Okay. Ah, beans. I will care about you at some point, Kiro. Coffee beans. Oh, this lad should be fine, actually. Maybe. Oh. All 3 fragments of truth. Wait, what? 3 fragments of truth to fight the final boss. Oh. Can be obtained from normal and star encounters. Second fragment can be obtained from elite. And third from bosses. But that just increases their HP. I'm not going to say I don't care about that as much, but them having more HP isn't really the issue for me. I'm glad we actually had that tutorial. Yeah, so we're not scaling a whole lot of bleed here. We're doing fine-ish. But it's not exactly as much as I'd like. Let's see, attack speed. Oh. Whenever the wearer receives damage from any source, 30% chance to inflict bleed. Yep. Oh yeah. I probably should have actually considered going to one of those camps. Oops. Oh well. Let's go for the max HP. Probably fine. Okay. Boost him up. I'm just going to do that. Keep their focus. We'll have to deal with this guy. We might take a loss. But I think we're fine. Captain Turbo Bleed does a very good job of taking things out for me. Where spell power is equal to or above 70. That's not a bad idea. But I think I'm just going to do a second Blood Knight's armor. Let's see. Guess we'll go Golden Emblem. It doesn't really help us that much, but it doesn't hurt that bad either. Okay, crit chance, further they are from other heroes. In addition, crits inflict bleed. No, we're going double ultimate. Swap them, mostly keep that going. So the question is, do I want to Blood Knight armor the heavy armor? We do get the ability to split it later, so sure. There. Now enemies are going to be just taking way more bleed every time they hit him, which in turn means just tons of damage. Max mana, mana regen, but reduced attack speed. Mana regen, and max HP. Caster's Cloak is not the worst idea, but no. Another Orcish Axe. Let's see. Okay, so what is this guy's mana regen? Oh. Get him with the hero attacks and with mana regen. He has no mana regen. That's actually bad. It hasn't hurt him that bad. But it's still bad. Okay. Luckily, this guy has a stupid amount of self-heal, so he can just tank those nukes. Okay. 4 seconds, heals for 10% of their max HP. Slightly tempting, but no. I mean, I could go for another energy polearm. Whee! Sure. Heroes gain ethereal amplification. I think the real secret to this run is just going to be the fact that this guy does insane damage. Probably. Let's find out. It's just compared to everybody else, it's just hundreds. Like, these guys are just like, yeah, we're hitting them. We're trying. Okay, gold ring? Yeah, let's go for the good gold ring. Go for that. He's got a little bit of mana regen. Go for a bit of defense. Don't have much else to worry about. Yeah, I don't actually have that much money. Let's see. Crits for attack? No. Hero gains ethereal infused attacks. Attacks now deal ethereal damage instead of physical damage that can crit. Gain additional damage from bleeds. Both lifesteal and magic steal afflict the bonus. Yeah? I mean, we're already kind of there. This just makes it better. Okay, let's give him the ring with a HP. Let's go to the hero panel. I'm just going to get rid of these spare guys that I don't care for. There. Now they're not in my way anymore. I'm just going to give him the extra items because why not? No. How dare you? Hit my primary DPS, who is actually just as monstrous, if not worse, than my tank. Another energy staff, you say? Whee! Pick a relic. Definitely the Spellstone. Okay, put him out there. Yeah, we're good. I guess I could have forged something, maybe. Okay. Cast gains attack speed. Cast extra damage. War Staff is also upsettingly good. Okay, so passive wise, oh, we wanna do a trade Z. Let's do double ultimate. There we go. Let's go here. Stack of Frost, heal. All heroes receive a heal equal to 200% of the team's max mana. Okay, that's actually really good. Because what do I currently have? Defense equal to 10. Oh, that's actually really good. No. I guess we don't want it. I think we want the War Staff to be purple. Yeah, it's really good. And I think we want Darko's bow. The Blood Knight armors are kind of tempting. Okay. So what can we forge? Not the best, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna slap it on him. Okay, so now this guy's about as peak as he can get, and should scale to do obscene damage, maybe. The wild part is, maybe I should do the exact same build on Kiro. Just have both of them scale off of max mana. I mean, we do have the extra ethereal amplification. It's not the worst idea. And I'll think about it. Has to be like one of the most slapfesty fights I've done so far. Oh look, another bleed boy. Actually, Nox might be the solution. Splash ethereal damage. I don't know, I think Nox might be better. Because he's crit. Guaranteed crit, skills with attack speed. Yeah. Okay, pick an item. Every attack where it gains attack damage. And Bone God is just great. After 8 seconds in the fight, all heroes gain spell power equal to 35% of the spell power. And that's good, but here's the thing, we could just keep stacking these. Honestly, another spellstone? Hell yeah. One problem is this guy doesn't scale off of spell power in the slightest, whereas this guy absolutely does. So never mind, we won't go with Nox. Okay, so I've got to remember, we need to go to an elite fight. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Because I could just go up this way. We get... Yeah, it's about as peak as I'm going to get it. Alright, and we've got a bunch of these. Let's actually just give him the mana regen more than anything else. Because we do kind of need him to be casting his spell often enough. What is his max MP up to? Only 51. That was not actually as high as I thought it was going to be. You know, actually, maybe we have him do the reverse. Just a bunch of ruptures, very low. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's take a look. Every attack the wearer gains 1 mana regen. No longer gains mana with attacks. I don't know if that's really that good for me. Let's see. Ooh. Go for the Jade Dagger. Because I have an amount of money here. The problem is I have these energy polearms, which is scales off of max mana. So to some degree it is actually better that I just constantly crank up my max mana on this guy as well. Let's take a look. What else does he have? So actually we could fit 2 things on him. Because his biggest limitation is just kind of limited mana regen capabilities. Though it hasn't been much of an issue for him, so maybe he's fine. This guy I think is perfect. There's some stuff I could do with him, like we could probably get rid of Healing Pouch, but I think I don't wanna. Then he scales Spell Power, scales a lot of things. Do we want anything else? Because that's not amazing. That's not terrible, but it's not great. I might want to get him the Champion's Helmet. And possibly the Runic Shield. Okay, so that gives us some options. Go for the Spell Power Mana Regen. Slap it in here. Okay, so that slows down his attack speed, but I wasn't really planning on attacking too fast with him. Then I can forge something else. Oh, we do have an energy staff. I think that's fine, though. There. Yeah, I think the main problem is we don't have a means of gaining the attack, bridging the gap on mana regen. At least not with this setup. So let's just go here, see what we've got. Let's see, shield received. Critical, nope. I don't think we care about any of these. So I'm going to go for this one, because that's probably our biggest possible team heal we could pull from. Let's enchant again. You know what? Maybe this is fine. Because we could actually just set this guy up. Equal to 100% of... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so I probably should have gone for that quill thing. But it's fine. Okay, do we want to do energy polearm? That one's kind of counterproductive, but this guy's been cruising with nothing for far too long. And it's time I fix that. Alright. So, it's not perfect. He's definitely going to have some issues. Oh, fight a harder boss from Act 1. Sure. Let's see. Anything else? No, fight. Yeah, dude's doing fine. And my overall max HP, I think, is my biggest potential worry here. Oh, we lost our primary DPS, and that's kind of bad. Holy smokes, I was not expecting you to get wrecked like that. Oops. Whatever, we'll grab the blood ring. Okay, I guess we're going up the top right. I think we'll be fine, all things considered. Yeah, just losing my best DPS. I think part of it is having these two characters next to each other was bad, but yeah, losing my DPS stinks. Okay, pick a relic. What do we have? Someone's getting it now. Let's go for the extra mana regen. Oh, right. Where are they? There you are. On cast, hero gains attack speed. Yeah, we want that. Move him back over here. And I gotta remember, we need to go for the last fragments of truth on the elite fight, otherwise we're sufficiently hosed. I mean, not sufficiently hosed, we just can't see the end. Okay. Ooh. No, let's go for Lightbringer. Spell power? Nah. Mana regen's not going to help him too much. Alright, here we go. So that's going to scale his spell power, scales his damage a little bit. He's a little bit more of a hodgepodge, but it's fine. Okay, do we want to re-roll a passive? Yeah, I think we do. Well, Ethereal Fusion is pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. Offensive balance would be nice too. Okay, last of that. Okay, there we go. I don't quite know where these enemies stack up in terms of AoEs, but I didn't want to risk it. It looks like we're doing fine, though. So much damage. Okay. 2 attacks, additional... I don't know. Any of these are kind of good. Might be too late, though. I'm just going to go for the healing received. There's our fragments of truth. And then we should be able to just hose our way through. Look at that ethereal damage! I was originally poo-pooing it because I didn't think it was that good. Turns out, no, it's real good. Okay, I'm gonna go for Night Fury. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I might. Let's see, what do we have? I think the one would be Mana Plantation. Yep, going for that. Okay. I'm gonna rest for 1. 3 seconds. It's okay. Crits get... no. I think I still want to keep the defense. This would scale my damage, but we'd lose so much survivability. Because all of my characters are taking like 70% of the HP. Or 70% of the damage they normally would take. Yeah, I think let's go for the Lightbringer staff. Okay. And then I'll just forge those together. Hero panel. So what can he lose? Ugh. I wish I knew what his stats looked like. No, I think we want to do those two. So the one fear is that he might just wipe out all of his mana regen. We'll see what happens. Okay, then I've got 6. Attack damage, lifesteal, defense, or 300 max HP. Well, I have nothing better to do. No matter what, though, compared to this dude and his insane business, this guy actually, he's getting there. He's not that bad. It's just not amazing. Let's see. I don't know. Go for the attack speed. Doesn't really matter. But now that we have the fragment, Act 4, Fallacious Flame. Oh, and we're just right at the end? I suppose so. So I've got 6 more. I don't think I can do max any of these guys out, can I? Nope. Alright, fight me! Giant hands! I don't think you can get through my vamp shit right now. Look at him go! Yeah, we had that one boss fight that locked me down and nuked me to death. But now that that ain't happening, we are unstoppable and then some. Nice! We've unlocked some things. Got all sorts of stuff. So, we've unlocked the summons. Yeah, I was kind of waiting. I want to do a summon round. For every summon on the battlefield, all heroes gain attack speed or attack damage. For every shield and heal done, deal damage to the lowest HP hero equal to 35 spell damage per summon on the battlefield. Yep, these seem like they're going to be real fun to play around with. And we've also unlocked Hardcore Passive Frenzy. Oh, we've also unlocked Critical Mastery. So all heroes gain Omni Crit, but are damaged from 1% of their max HP per second. Oh boy. And all heroes gain crit chance and omni crit, max mana is increased by 50%. We already know that that's not actually as bad as you'd think it would be. Shield done, heroes gain crit damage, or every ability cast, heroes gain 3% crit chance, mana increased by 2 when fight starts. Still, once again, not actually that big of a deal. And then we have Maxim's Great Spear, which I think is another reference to a YouTuber. But what a freaking great game. Honestly, it's actually going to be a little tough for me not to do Megalodon in the future. It's just less heroes to manage, and it feels like you can go even more busted because you can keep stacking. Normally, once again, you're limited to 3 items, but being able to have 6 on a character means you can do so much more with those item synergies, and it results in, you know, what should be a caster and turning him into the most the heaviest hitting ethereal juggernaut ever made. Gatling gun? I don't know. I don't even think he was a particularly good character. His main claim to fame there was just that his passive gave him a 1/3. Oh, like, had a 15% chance to give him 1/3 of his mana, and that was more than enough. But I still feel like that combo that I pulled off there probably could be put on a different character with even greater effect. I just have to find it. And there's so many builds I haven't tried yet. We've got summons, we've got electricity, fire, and shields, heavy tank business. There's some really good max HP builds too. And yeah, we haven't even touched upon them yet. The Last Flame has so much. And I can't wait to see where it goes. So I'm probably, depending on my schedule, I'm probably going to do a stream of The Last Flame sooner than later, but I got to figure out when. But of course, I should mention that, of course, The Last Flame is out now on Steam. So if you guys want to pick it up and try it yourselves, you can do so. The prologue might still be available. I'm not entirely sure, but frankly, just pick up the game. It's so good. I mentioned prior that this is probably going to be one of the best roguelikes out of 2024, and in fact, it might actually be one of those roguelikes that is best of all time. There's so many that fit that category that it's like, it's kind of a crowded room. But for the auto battler genre, there's some stiff competition, but The Last Flame rises above. And gosh, I cannot wait to see where they take this, because I hope it gets some more updates too. But for now, at least, one last thank you to Hotloop for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, and as always, a ton of fun. And if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.